What's up, family? In this video, I'm going to be giving you a step-by-step of how you can make six figures as a service provider in 2025. Let's get right into the video. So first things first, you need to identify your niche and your target market. What is your niche? If you're focusing on hair, lashes, nails, your target audience should be people who value how they look, they value how they feel, they value looking top tier and luxury. The key to making six figures is reaching people who actually want to spend X amount of dollars with you so you can make that six figures. For example, if you do sew-ins or quick weaves, you should be bringing luxury service to attract luxury clientele to make them feel like, okay, this is what I've been looking for. This is what makes me feel beautiful. This is what makes me feel top tier. And they're not, tripping about spending that money with you. Your presentation will attract your ideal clientele. So you will have to pick a high demand service. What is a high demand service? Something that solves a significant problem for your target audience, or something that you are really good at, and something that you are passionate about. So if you're really good at doing those sleek layers that the girlies like now, you should be capitalizing on that specific style. As a hairstylist, yes, you should know how to do multiple things, but you need to capitalize on the things that will make you the most money in the shortest period of time. You need to understand who your audience is. Like, where do they like to go? What do they like to do? What are they doing for work? Like, you need to know all of these things so that way when you're marketing exactly to who you want to be sitting in your chair, right? Cool. So the second thing you want to do is create a business that is scalable, something that you can continue to build and expand upon. Sticking with the sew-in, a quick weave, hair model. If you're doing sew-ins and quick weaves, you may want to do classes teaching other entrepreneurs how to do hair, or teaching them how to market, teaching them how to build their business, build their clientele. A secondary business or extension of that could be selling hair products for them to maintain their hairstyle when they're at home. Because as we know, hair can last a few days, and then the next few days, the curls may get loose, or you may need to freshen it up. And clients, instead of driving back to you, they'd rather be able to try it at home. And the thing is, products run out. And when those products run out, they'll be back to spend more money with you. That's considered passive income. Third thing you need to know how to do is set high value pricing. You need to do a market analysis of everything going on around you. The hairstylists that do what you do in your city, in your state, and even across the nation, you need to compare your prices to see, okay, does my work resemble their work? Does my ethics resemble their ethic? Does my environment resemble their environment? Therefore, when you charge what you charge, you're not lowballing yourself, or you're not overcharging your clients. You're right in a sweet spot. It's very important to understand and know what you bring to the table. If you're bringing top tier quality, top tier sew-ins, top tier everything, your prices need to reflect that. People value what you value. If you don't value you, people won't value you and spend money with you. That's not me saying you need to be charging out the wazoo, but you do need to charge your worth for you to make six figures. Well, let's really talk about what six figures looks like. Six figures is $100,000 a year, easily. But let's be a little bit outrageous. Let's say you want to make $200,000 in a year, right? Let's do the math. That means every month you should be making about $16,700 profit, not revenue. So if you divide that, say, into 4 weeks, for example, 4 weeks, you want to make $42,000 every week. You only want to work 5 days, you should be making $833 every day. Oh, let's say you work 8 to 10 hour shift, and the sew-in takes you 3 hours. And that's 5 days a week. So that 833, this should be divided over maybe 3 clients, for example. 3 clients, let's say 4 clients to be generous. Your profit for every time somebody sits in your chair for a sew-in should be $208. Now that's not including what your products cost, what your booth rent, all of that stuff like that. That does not include that. So that's what your walkaway is. So if you want to make that, you should calculate how much your products cost, how much your overhead is, and then add that. At that point, you should probably be charging about $300 for your sew-in. I know that sounds crazy, but the girlies are charging way more than that. You charge $300 for your sew-in. You have 4 clients every day for 5 days a week in a month. You're going to reach your $200,000 a year goal. It's not that far-fetched, but the biggest problem is marketing yourself. How do you market? What is your online presence? Do you have a website? Or are you a hey boo? Girls don't like hey boos. They like to be addressed professionally, especially if you're looking to target a luxury audience. Nobody wants a hey boo, hey love, unless you actually know them, knows your friends. Like, but you're not trying to attract your friends. You want to attract people who think you're an expert in your field, and they want to feel like that's who they're interacting with, an expert, not a novice. So posting content that actually looks good. The biggest thing is you need to look at your competitors and see what they're doing. A lot of times in business, you want to stand out so much that you don't even go to look and see what's working already. You have to see what's working already. Look at other hairstylist pages. Look at what they're doing, how they're creating content, what their verbiage is, and go from there. Be a little creative, create your own nuance, but follow the blueprint. You don't have to go against the grain, because you'll find yourself in a worse place than what you already are now. If you don't have a large following on Instagram and Facebook, that's okay. You can run paid ads. So when I first started doing hair, that's what I started doing. I ran paid ads because nobody knew who I was. But I was able to make 6 figures every year because I was running those ads and pushing them out to people who I knew wanted to see my content. And they were booking like clockwork. I will be doing one-on-ones, consultations to help y'all learn how to market your business to people who you actually want to be your clients. And I'll also eventually be having an ebook or e-course for you guys to go at your own pace to do on your own. This is very important to get in front of the right people, but sometimes it's a little bit difficult if you don't know exactly what you're doing. Eventually, you're going to want to scale your business, whether that means getting a salon, reinvesting, and allowing other stylists to come work under you, or even traveling the world to teach other people how to do what you do. There are many ways for you to make income, or even making an e-course on how to do these sew-ins, how to do layers, how to curl, because people always want to know how to do it. And YouTube is cool, but when you have an expert teaching you, they're willing to pay money to get that done. The last thing is always be committed to learning. Don't feel like you're so good at what you do that you stop learning, you stop developing, you stop growing, you stop doing what you need to do, because we are all learning. There's always something that you could be doing better. And glean from your clients when they have complaints or concerns. Learn from those things. Or if it's something new that you don't know how to do, because I struggle with this, I like consistency. And so now I'm in a place where I'm trying to learn how to do new things now. So always be learning, even if it's not something that you want to use full time, you always have it in your back pocket. This is a very short, very fast way of how you're going to be making over $100,000 this year as a service provider. Please, 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 if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, share, subscribe. We are building a community of women who build each other up, who help each other learn, and ultimately who want to be wealthy millionaires. It's not that hard, but you have to start somewhere. So I hope to see you guys in the next video.